Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you would accompany...
More grave lighting?
No, this would be whenever you've time.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords? Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
How? Get all your god-killing implements right here. Till next time. Plenty of ways to spend your coin here. Come. Back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganan or Gillenane. They have... The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't...
Few less Venatori in the world's a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she...
Hey, Valara. You gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlethan. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
Oh no. Where that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
If you say so, you're the dragon expert.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait. Antam.
Haven't seen many Antam in Arlathan before. Wonder what they're doing here.
No idea. They were setting an ambush.
Guess they didn't know about your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit him with her. Not expecting us.
Everyone all right?
What did the Antam mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villagers somehow. To lure you out here.
For the Dragon King, whoever that is.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready. Look out! Fire! There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. Gets on you and keeps burning.
More on top!
whoever.
We're getting good at this.
Today, you're dragon slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
Anyone who doesn't listen to you about dragons is an idiot.
Or a meal.
Ouch. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chokra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire?
It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
So you've got a bit of a temper. You haven't set Emmerich on fire yet, that I know of.
It's not just a temper. I can get this rage where I just have to break something, and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
So don't be.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can any...
Yeah. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to... Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old town.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillen. Still a stupid name. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Ready to level up your punching experience? Have a good fight.
Hey there, Rook.
Greta said thanks for the repair. You fight?
Take a look. You all set?
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
Not while we're around. If Lavendel needs an extra warden, they've got...
Of course they do.
No surprise there.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the... But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
He's right. You're a good warden. If you have a plan, it's worth following.
Fine. Follow me and hope we don't die.
I'd follow you anywhere.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sent.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the...
Come on, let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine need...
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this.
We'll help keep Lavendale safe.
We took those dragons, we'll take...
You need something scraped together? Just ask. Got what you need?
Wow. Look who it is.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. And you go where the fight is. Tell Evka I'm ready.
We should get back to Evka. Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good.
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
That's coming from the glade.
We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendale is the only haven left in this part of the Underfells.
We'll keep everyone safe.
We're not off the hook yet.
Another one for us.
Alright, be ready for this. We can check on the caves, see how the fight is there. We'll head to the farmlands. Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine. What's that? Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine...
It's not music you want to dance.
The Blight song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses, weird, pulling somewhere. It sounds... I don't know.
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine.
What? We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and
Davrin told us about your friend, the Viper.
if he changes his mind about taking our joining ritual, or needs anything from us,
We'll do what we can.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. These are Wardens Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. I'm the one who found the...
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Could understand why this Isaiah is...
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do... As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Right along with his stomach.
Right out of the nest, he ate everything in sight. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Excellent. All safe?
Careful ahead.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining the idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented. Then, eventually...
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd...
Well, didn't need to sleep tonight.
They're unlikely to visit your slumber. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis. Bulwarks against forces that... After years of tests and rituals, they granted...
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw...
Hezenkos? She's
a half-lich, though that hasn't diminished. Until I stop her plans, Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supreme.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we...
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of them. We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to... Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could or...
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might...
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible. I agree.
What do we have here?
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
Know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Who dies next? Latest chapter of it.
Father gives me an allowance and I barely eat one.
Anything I can chase down? There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Alia. She's loose in Darktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Alia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Alia down, but until I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick.
What about Rana?
I told Rana that Alia's back. She needs the warning. As for help...
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone.
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Alia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
We can't let Alia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act...
We won't like the show.
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Dogtown's ours.
To Dogtown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To whatever it takes.
And then some.
To home.